Hey everybody, it's me, Brandon. Today I want to teach you all about something that I have used a lot throughout my self-improvement journey, and I know will end up being something extremely useful to you guys. And this is the power of belief. The power of belief is something extremely powerful, something that everybody holds within them, but can choose to let it out and use it within their mind to change the world around them, or somebody who decides to just not use it towards their own advantage, which is extremely dumb. I'm hoping that I can turn people who are not using it to the side that are actually using the power of belief, because this is an amazing thing. It's a well of power that you can get for free, and it takes nothing but just saying a few things, which is really awesome too. Uh, the power of belief, it works throughout how you things you believe, like how the placebo effect works. The placebo effect is a very interesting effect for the fact of how it is something that can just work in a way whenever it's like you can end up giving two patients a sugar pill. You can tell one patient nothing, but you can tell the other one, hey, this pill right here, it's gonna help you with you going to sleep if today. Try it out, and that person will actually report that sugar pill that you gave to him being like it. They'll say, hey man, thanks for the they'll report back that it ended up actually making them go to bed much quicker today. And there was even a effect done on people where there were two groups of people. One was both were given the same pill, so you know. One group was told that this pill would help them relax and get better sleep, and the other group was told nothing. Both the person the pills that were made were actually pills to end up increasing their heart rate and making them a lot faster. And the first group ended up reporting back saying that they ended up like having a much better or relaxing before they slept after taking the pill. The second group reported back saying that they felt an increased heart rate and that they had much faster focus after. And this was because of how they believed it. One wasn't told anything, so the effects just ran their course. It's even like the idea of taste. There's now currently a company who is making a smell working water bottle that it will puff a smell into your nose and it will make your brain believe that you are drinking a type of soda. Like let's say a pineapple soda. It'll give you like the smell of what that usually would be. So today I would like to tell y'all about the studies which I have found. First study I found was conducted in the 1950s. It was done on a pretty numerous animal that they had around them. Rats. It was done in a city, so they had a lot of rats at the time. And one guy, he wondered about what would happen if he got two different rats, and what he did with them is that he got two buckets, and he filled them halfway with water. For first experiment, he ended up putting a rat into the bucket, and it basically took until 15 minutes till the rat gave up and drowned. And then and for the second experiment, he ended up making it where he ended up putting the rat into the bucket, but right before the rat was about to drown, the researcher picked up the rat and put him on a towel and he dried him off and he let him rest for like a few minutes. And then after, he put the rat back in. And this was after 15 minutes of the rat swimming for its life. How long do you think that this rat was able to stay afloat, swimming, even though it had just been swimming for the last 15 minutes? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 30. The rat in the second experiment swam for 60 hours. It swam for 60 hours because that rat knew that it had somebody who was going to come and pick it up. And I believe that they did pick it up after the experiment. The thing, I think it passed out because it just had been awake for 60 hours. Dried it off, and the thing, because of the fact that that rat knew that somebody would end up rescuing it, that somebody would end up helping it get out of its situation, it ended up staying in and swimming far past any hours that it had ever stayed awake for. Stayed awake swimming tirelessly because it believed that somebody would come for it and save it from its fate of drowning. The power of belief is extremely powerful. And this is just something being shown in a rat. Something that can barely even think. This rat has had the ability to make a thought. Not with its small intelligence, it was still able to create enough hope to stay alive for 60 hours, 240 times longer than it should have ever survived in that bucket. And because of that, we have this is like the first thing I have. I have a lot of other different experiments that I have written down because I've found out this to be a very interesting subject because I found it within myself when I was trying to get out of the addiction of fapping. It's an educational video. I started to believe in myself that I was too good for this and that there was no reason for me to do it, that I was better than it, and that this was just stuff for little junky losers who like to wiggle their noodle. I don't remember how I said it at the time, but I knew that I embedded the belief into myself that I didn't do that. I didn't do that anymore. And from that day, I have kept that idea alive. I've kept it alive within myself, and even into today, it's like 200 days later. It's the end of summer. I still believe that. I don't believe that I do that anymore. I'm not even part of NoFap because I do not fap. That is how it is. 1 year ago, I had the worst mental health I ever had in my entire life, and just through believing in myself, I was able to overcome an addiction, which is literally the most pleasurable and natural thing that you can have. Even now, whenever I look up, I see a board that says I can do anything, because I know I can do anything. I believe it. And because of my beliefs, I can do anything. I genuinely could be the first man on Mars if I wanted to. I genuinely have the passion. I have the passion for YouTube. That's why I create videos even though I have nobody watching this. This is like my 30th video. And there have been nobody, not one person to subscribe. Yet I'm still here because I believe that there will be people that will end up stumbling across this channel and becoming interested within the idea of self-improvement, who will actually have their lives changed for the better. I believe that I will become a famous YouTuber. I believe that through recording daily, making this a skill of mine, to look into the camera and talk. I was having the idea of going into a different class next year. Now I'm thinking about just going to speech class because it'll actually help me with this. Because I believe in myself. I believe in myself that I can do it. And I think that if you just start saying things that you don't even believe, you'll start to believe them. You just need to say stuff. You need to say stuff like, let's say you're fat. I was fat. Start saying, I'm a smart athlete. I'm a smart athlete who eats healthy and who does exercise. And eventually, through time, you will actually go to the places athletes go to. I said this to myself 6 months ago, and now in about 6 days, I'm going to be joining football class, and in 4 days, I'm going to be going to my 15th practice. I am a smart athlete. I am a smart athlete, and it all works for everybody because that's how belief works. We all have the ability to it. I want to tell y'all about even like Andrew Tate's. Andrew Tate, he has a very controversial belief, which he's very, very open about. This is completely factual, what I'm saying right now. You know how he says that he doesn't believe it. Depression is real. He says this. Yeah, there is proof about it being real, and it is, and it's a really bad thing. But he says it's not real because of the fact that he doesn't believe in it. He says, like, if there are two people in a haunted house, one believes in ghosts, one doesn't. Who's more scared? He believes that if you give the belief to that idea, you'll succumb to it. That you'll give it more power. He was in jail for 3 months, wrongfully in jail. 4 months ago now. Wait, no, 5 months ago now. And because of his ability to believe that his ability to be grateful, and his ability to say that depression does not exist. He just believe in the feeling of being depressed, because we're all human. Emotions do exist, but he doesn't believe in that, and due to that, he doesn't think that he could ever become depressed because of that. I think that we should also start to say this to ourselves, that it's not real, because too many young men nowadays have it, and I think that we need to genuinely start saying things, specifically for the men who aren't depressed. If you are, I have videos to help you because I know that there are ways. I had depression before. I was on the verge of being depressed. And once I started to learn about self-improvement, I learned that there was a brighter side to life. I learned that there was definitely a way for young men nowadays. Even though, everybody was always so nihilistic. I found a way to believe through it, and it worked. Through journaling and meditating, I was able to change my thoughts. Andrew Tate's idea of belief is kind of like just something extremely powerful, because he believes it like in he believes it in like how, if y'all have ever seen the movie Penny, like if you've seen it, I've seen it. It's a really good movie. There was a part in the movie where all the kids realized that Pennywise was weak and they had nothing to fear. And because of that, they took away Pennywise's power. They took away his ability to fight them, to even do anything to them. And they beat him to a pulp. They literally threw him down a well cover because of the fact that he ended up trying to because of the fact that they believed that Pennywise was nothing but a dumb clown. That was all that he was to him. And whenever they ended up believing that about Pennywise, they were able to literally just hit him until he lost. He lost against them. And they were kids. And this man was the size of a grown man. This grown man was defeated by a group of kids. That means that depression is a very similar thing to that. So are your beliefs. You must not allow yourself to believe that the things that can harm you are real. It's like the idea of believing monsters are real. Monsters in the closet. I don't even have a closet door. I used to think that there were monsters in the closet. My solution, I took away the dang door. No way that they could be in it, because there's no door there. It's nothing transparent. Oh, I can see a duffel bag and a military bag up there. There's nothing here. This place is transparent. My beliefs are clear, and I cannot be weakened by them. But there are also situations where your beliefs can strengthen you a lot. There's an experiment done with hotel staff where specifically it was hotel maids. You know, you've seen them before, like the ladies who'll have like the little cart. They'll have like an apron on and gloves, and they'll like have carts and they'll go clean rooms. And with two groups, one group was told that they are actually burning a lot of fat and they're burning a lot of calories. Because think about it like this: they're in a building for 8 hours a day, and they are like actually doing like real work when you think about it, because they're going up and down stairs, they're moving around everywhere with a little trolley. They're like making in different rooms. They're cleaning up messes, and because of this, it actually like helped one of the groups a lot. The group that was told that they were burning, the second group was not told anything. The group that was told that they were burning a lot of fat because of this actually started to become skinnier. The women became skinnier, healthier, and better looking. All because of the fact that these scientist guys, these guys wanted to conduct an experiment where they asked the hotel manager if they could just talk to all the staff for a moment, and because of this, those women became healthier. Yeah, like it might not even be true, but it actually became true because of the fact that they told them that, and they truly believed it. They believed it in such a way that they became better looking, more attractive, skinnier women. Sounds like a good thing from all sides, not gonna lie. And because of this, I even heard that there was like a milkshake study where, I think, what's it called? Yeah, they basically ended up having like one group of people, and with this group, they ended up they had two milkshakes. I think they gave them like an hour apart or like a few hours apart because like insulin spike, and they ended up giving one group, and and they said, hey, this is just a fat milkshake. It's not healthy for you, but we need you to drink it for the experiment. And, the person drank it. It tasted good, and their body accepted it as how they were told. Now they walked in with another milkshake. This one, they're like, hey, this is a protein milkshake. It's made with like good herbal stuff. Has like fruits in it. It has a lot of fruits in it, antioxidants and protein. And they gave this to that group, and their insulin spiked they had just had protein. But here's the thing: both of the milkshakes were the same. Both of them were actually like the same milkshake. Just one was I'm pretty sure they just ended up changing the cup and they probably put it in like one of those like gym smoothie or milkshake cups, just so make it look healthier. And because of this, these people actually had a healthier effect on their body. Like this water right here. For me, yeah, it's just water in a glass bottle, but I believe that it is genuinely helping me with my testosterone and for me to become more of a man, and I feel it. My 16th birthday, I ended up walking up to two of the girls my age at a Brazilian party that we were at, and I ended up flirting with both of them. I couldn't even stop myself if I wanted to. Oh shoot. Let me grab that. Got it. Alright. But because of this, even for me, this is a belief that these bottles have been helping me throughout the past few months. And I've only been drinking out of glass water bottles. They probably have a crap load of bacteria and by now. But like even that's probably making me stronger by the fact of how like my body's having to destroy more things. And this is how like the power of belief is so important for you, because you just must keep yourself from believing that you have bad things on you. Because if you start to believe like, it's kind of in a way you gotta like update your self-image. Like how I used to be fat. Like I have gynecomastia, bro. My nipples are like this big, bro. Even though they should be like this small, bro. They're big. Even I, like, 2 years ago, I was like genuinely thinking, because for a little bit since I was fat, I was snacking on my mom's women's. I actually thought, holy crap, is this making me develop like breast tissue? And I talked to my parents, and no, they said, no, that's just something weird that's happening. And I genuinely did not know why this was happening, because I thought it was fat, but it's not fat, because like this is fat. This is like my nipples were genuinely like hurting at the time. And I've now found out it is gynecomastia. And it is something that, due to my hormonal imbalance at the time, now it's a lot more balanced. It's stuff like this. Now that it's more balanced, I've not gained more. We like the, this is going to stay with me throughout all of my life. Unless I get a surgery for it. Dude, I was so self-conscious about this. In Brazil, I had gynecomastia. I remember one time, like, our teacher there told us to hug it out. Between me and a guy, we were having an argument. And the bro went, bro, it's squishy. I can still feel the embarrassment from the time. Because my bad decisions at the time literally caused me to have breasts. Like, dude, I have like the female breast tissue right here. This is unnatural. This is something that I have due to how the world has been, and due to my decisions. It's not all the world's fault. It's also my fault. But you need to update your self-image. I used to be a fat little girl. You know what I am now? I am a strong, smart athlete. Doesn't fap, doesn't do bad habits, doesn't drink out of water bottles that are made of plastic, only glass ones. I don't eat junk food, and I don't eat unhealthily most of the time. I made this something that I truly believe in, because I know that there is no reason for me to end up like not like there's no reason for me to believe in things that hurt me. If I believe in something that hurts me, I just give that thing power. It's like, dude, let's say you have an enemy. Why should you give your enemy $50 to be able to make fun of you? Like, hey, look, dude, I got the new shoes, and look at your stanky old shoes, bro. You only got Vans, bro. You got Vans and like some shoes from you got a pair of Air Jordans from Goodwill. And here I am with the original Jordans, dude. Like, why would you do that? Why would you give your enemy a ability, a advantage over you? You must not give the enemy these bad beliefs, the ability to end up homing over you and being defenseless. You must believe that you have good things to you. That you are not fat. You are muscular. You are not a fat part. You eat healthy. You don't watch gross stuff online. You don't watch The Hub. You watch stuff that is... You don't even watch stuff. And when you watch stuff, it's specifically for educational reasons only. You work. You go to work like a man. Whenever you don't just give up your ideals whenever somebody makes fun of you for it. You stay with it. Somebody makes fun of you for believing depression and isn't real, or that you're not fat. You stick with it. You stick with it because you know that you're making progress. You stick with your good ideas because they will genuinely keep you strong. Your self-image is so important. If you don't update your self-image, you won't make progress. That's how it works. It genuinely works like that. If you don't make any updates to it, you won't make progress at all. You won't even get past the first part of self-improvement if you don't update your self-image. Because the first part of self-improvement is updating your self-image. Whenever, in what I like to call the prenatal phase of... Sorry about that, boys. It's a good video idea. Alright. Whenever you're in the first phase of self-improvement, which I believe is the point... I call it the prenatal phase. This is why I call myself born yesterday. It's about whenever you're just like finally waking up. I actually have right by my bed to sleep. Have like an image of an eye right over there. You can see my current bed sheets, old bed sheets. But it was like an idea of me finally getting out of the what's it called, the Matrix, basically. Going from an NPC to somebody who had thoughts. It's like whenever your mind is being reprogrammed to believing that you can do all of these things at once, that you can become all of this, that you can be literally anything you want, that you can make $350 in a month, that you can double your income in a month, that you can make more money than you even have a goal for. My goal for this month is not just to make $350. It's also to have like enough money to like justify buying like those non-estrogen and school supplies, like the 100% goat leather backpack that won't cause any bad harm to your body. These things are expensive, but money solves everything. And you need to believe yourself to be somebody with an abundant amount of money, somebody who can see places to make money. Two people with a mindset. Two different people, two different mindsets. Both walk down the same neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood, but one of them sees a lawn that is unmowed and is in pretty ugly look, even though like you're in a nice neighborhood. But one thinks, "Ugh, that's disgusting," and the other one thinks, "I'm gonna go knock on their door, and ask them if they would like if I come over and work on their lawn." They see an opportunity. You need to be that person who can see opportunities in the place around you. The person who walks through a neighborhood and sees a house that is for sale, checks it online about how long it's been for sale. It's been up for sale for 6 months. The owners want $75,000 for the house. You offer $50,000. They take it because they're desperate. Now you have a house that you just saved $25,000 on that you can put up for rent. These things are stuff that you will truly become through the power of belief. Because the power of belief is the most powerful thing that you can have in your tool belt. I'd say it's even more powerful than money. And money solves everything. Money solves everything, yet the power of belief is better. That's why even I have a Holy Bible on this desk right now. Going into any religion at all, it will help you within your self-improvement. Because religion has been surviving for thousands of years. And this is because of the fact that people had to try and fail on ideas. And real ideas came about. It doesn't matter what your ideal is, as long as you have one. People who are the atheists and don't have any ideas, and actually like kind of are nihilistic. Come on, do you want to be that person who's like depressed, who's genuinely thinking, "Oh, there's nothing after this"? No, you want to be that person who thinks God is watching me at all times. I literally have to have a God level responsibility, because there is not a time that God won't watch me, for he is always around and always present. It doesn't have to even be a Holy Bible. It can be the Book of Mormon, the Quran, I don't know what Buddhists have, but whatever they have, the Hebrew book, anything. You can become any religion, and it will be good for you. I even saw my school has a club of Fellowship of Christian Students. I think it's dumb that I didn't go to it more, because that's like when you think about it, that's the only, you should look into your school about where they have like clubs that genuinely go with your ideals, because of the fact that these clubs will end up like working very well for you, because of the fact that these people share your idea. You're going to meet people who are more similar to you, which is a good thing. You would rather have the girlfriend who is a Christian girl, has a really good relationship with her father, who believes in God and believes that she was always hold responsibility for her actions, because she's genuinely going to be like a person who's not even gonna, who she'd rather break up with you before cheating, and that's a good thing. Would you rather that girl or somebody like the thought at school, who everybody goes, who whenever a guy tries to have her as a girlfriend, goes, no dude, I can change her, bro, we all know that guy he is lying, bro. You also want the beliefs of other people around you to be good, and you don't have to change your beliefs. Don't preach to them unless they want to be preached to, because it is dangerous to preach whenever it's unwanted. Like, you can genuinely be attacked because of like preaching to people. Power to belief is the most important thing that you have, that you can get right now. It's something that you can apply right now, and it wouldn't even take much effort. Say, I can do anything, I can be, I don't play video games, I'm a smart athlete, I am a reader, I am a monk, I am a meditator, whatever you want. I make money. I have you know what word? I have women who love me. Say that, because it all helps you. That's it for my video on beliefs. I'd like to tell you all about I do self-improvement coaching for young men. I help young men become better people. Well, you can check my link in the description. My ear just started to ring. And my name is Brandon. I help young men get into self-improvement, stay in it, and become better. Not just young men, become real men. Because I'm becoming a real man. I was a fat girl, bro. My stomach, I walked around like, and my stomach was like this big, bro. I was fat, I had fat on my face, dude. It kind of looked like I had mascara on at all times, because of like how much fat was creating shadowy spots on my eyes. So I was going, and now walk around like. And if you really want to help yourself, I would say you should definitely check out Adonis School. I have a link in the description for it, but I believe that is the best place that you can become a real man, because of the fact that It was made by Hamza Ahmed, and he's currently working on that as his main goal. I don't think he's even made many videos recently. That man changed my life with his videos. But recently, he hasn't even made any videos because he's just been working and working on this thing. I believe that he's actually like the place is finally getting to its highest capacity of 1,000 people, and you all should try joining in because this community that he has there is amazing for the fact of how it works well since it's a community where it's successful men. And when you are around men who are also successful, you will want to become more like them. And over time, you'll believe yourself to be more like them. What their characteristics will become part of you. It's a beautiful place to go to because it's a place that you can access anywhere on your computer. And they have like actual like real like professionals on standby, like monks, what's their name? Bodybuilders, like health nutritionists, actual like what's psychological scientists. I don't know what it is. Psychiatrists maybe, like people who know about like mental health and how to like make it in the best way for you. Like literally just saying 3 good things every day will make you happy. That is an actual piece of advice which is true. Saying 3 good things will make you happy. That is why you must work as hard as possible whenever you get there. Because yeah, you'll pay a big fee. I will not lie. I have not paid it because I'm a little bit broke, but it's like less than $600. But most people will like report coming out with like a few thousands, or no, coming in and then making thousands of dollars because they'll actually learn and they're going to be told by the guys around them, why haven't you started a YouTube? Like you say you want to do it, but why are you not doing it? And everybody, there was even, I heard about one thing, like all of them basically peer pressured one of the people into making a YouTube channel, starting their success. There are people on that who started with 101 subscribers, and by the end of the month, 207. And that's only a one-time fee. That's like really high. It gets like 5 times smaller by the time. It's like $400 or less after, and it's like a really good thing. I'd say you should definitely go for it because it will change your life. I don't know why I haven't done it. I should do it. Why not? Alright. That's it for this video. Remember, the power of belief is more powerful than money.